Before we begin, if stories like this speak to you, if you've ever loved, doubted, or had your heart tested, please subscribe to the channel. And when this story ends, I'd really like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Your voices matter. The text came in while I was rinsing dishes, my phone buzzing against the counter like it had something urgent to confess. Relax, my wife wrote. I was just teasing you about Mark. Don't be so sensitive. My hands stayed under the running water longer than they needed to. Teasing. That word stuck in my throat. Because the joke she'd made earlier, about my friend being more her type than me, hadn't sounded like a joke at all. It had sounded practiced, comfortable, like a truth dressed up as laughter. I told myself I was overreacting. I'd been married to Lily for 8 years. We'd survived job losses, long-distance months, and grief that bent us both. We didn't crack over jokes. But something shifted that night. I felt it the way you feel a floorboard dip before it snaps. The teasing started small. At a barbecue, Lily laughed too hard when Mark told a story, touching his arm like it was second nature. Later, she said, "You should work out with him. He's disciplined." It landed wrong. I shrugged it off. Mark was my friend since college. Steady, kind, married once and divorced quietly. Safe. Then came the missed calls. I'd ring Lily on my drive home and it would go straight to voicemail. She'd call back 10 minutes later, breathless, saying she was in the shower or the basement where service was bad. The excuses were reasonable. That's what made them dangerous. I questioned myself first. You're tired. You're insecure. Don't be that guy. I hated the idea of being suspicious. Suspicion corrodes everything it touches. One night, Lily fell asleep with her phone face down on the nightstand. It lit up at 11:47 p.m. A name flashed before it dimmed. M. Not Mark, I told myself. Plenty of people have M names. I didn't touch the phone. I lay there listening to the old clock tick, my chest tight, my mind racing through memories that suddenly felt counterfeit. The way she'd dressed nicer for book club. The way she'd said Mark was going through a lot and needed a friend. The way she teased me. If I wanted someone else, you'd know. The next day, she left her laptop open. That never happened. I saw the message preview before I could stop myself. Last night meant more than it should have. My ears rang. I scrolled. I shouldn't have, but once the door opens, you walk through. There it was, not graphic, not cinematic. Worse. Familiar. Late-night check-ins. Shared frustrations. Little hearts. A photo of her coffee cup at our kitchen table. Wish you were here. I felt stupid for how normal it all looked. When Lily came home, I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I asked calmly, "When were you going to tell me?" Her face drained of color. She sat down like her legs had given out. "It wasn't supposed to happen," she said, which is never an answer to the question asked. She told me it started as talking. That she felt unseen. That my long hours made her lonely. She said she teased me because it felt safer than admitting she was crossing a line. She said Mark listened. She said she stopped it before it went too far. I asked her to define too far. She couldn't. The fallout was quiet and brutal. Every memory turned sharp. Our anniversary dinner where she checked her phone between courses. The morning she kissed me and smelled like a different soap. The joke that started it all now echoing with cruelty. Mark called. I didn't answer. Lily cried. I didn't comfort her. For days we lived like roommates navigating a fragile ceasefire. I wanted to hate her. I wanted to forgive her. Mostly, I wanted the ground to feel solid again. The turning point came when she said, "I never meant to hurt you." I finally found my voice. "Intent doesn't erase impact," I said. "You didn't trip. You walked." She nodded, shame and something like relief washing over her. She admitted she liked the attention. That she was scared of aging, of being ordinary. That teasing me felt like control. We decided to separate. Not with slammed doors, but with packed boxes and long silences. It wasn't noble. It was necessary. On my last night in the house, I stood in the doorway and looked at the life we'd built. I didn't feel strong. I felt honest. And that was new. If you're listening and you've been the one teasing, or the one swallowing doubt, know this: jokes can be confessions in disguise. Pay attention to the way your body reacts before your mind catches up. I left with my self-respect bruised but intact. Trust, once cracked, takes time, or doesn't come back at all. Either way, I learned to listen when something feels off.